Hello, gang. How's everybody doing? Alright, this is gonna be exciting. We don't do stuff like this. It's like a special event, a pay-per-view, except it's free. So I'm gonna be recording some of my book. Because I had a recording, and I don't like it, and I'm gonna do it again. Hey, what do you guys think of the music in the background? What's your thoughts? I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth in between the book and the recording and the chat and all that. Oh, you like it? Good. It's mine. I made it. Okay. Make sure this is all set up. Test. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Test. Excellent. Blah, blah, blah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Me, you. Blah, blah, blah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Me. Cool. Like I'm on an elevator ride going somewhere I want to be. I like that. So uplifting. That's really funny. It's actually really funny. It's like I'm on an elevator going somewhere I actually want to be. Like an all-you-can-eat chocolate bar or something. Alright. Okay. But we must pause the music. For now, we must be serious. Help, Rory. I like a girl at work, but I'm afraid of drama at work if we break up. Bro, go ask the girl out. Just go ask her out. Ask her out. That's it. That's my answer. Men need to learn to handle rejection and drama. A bit of drama. Okay, gosh, let's see. Make sure you guys can hear this. Best advice when someone slowly fades then ghosts you? Let them go. Let them go. You know, sometimes I give advice that people will come asking for advice, and 90% of the time they'll know the answer, right? And so they like how I break it down, but sometimes we just need to accept the simplicity of an answer, even though we don't like the simplicity. If somebody ghosts you, if somebody slowly fades and then ghosts you, let them go. Right? What other piece of advice would you like? Go chase them? You know what I mean? It's like, it sucks. I realize the harshness of the information sucks, but it is what it is. And I don't like that it's that way, and I know that you don't like that it's that way, but it is that way. Alrighty, so... Okay. Let me make sure you guys can hear this. Recording. We are currently recording. Alright, you kind of cool. Alright. Give me one sec, guys. I'm going to put the music back on for a second. Bear with me. Okay, cool. Kefik, I'm good, baby. How are you? All right. Here we go. Where do I want to put my recording software? I'll put it over here. Bear with me, guys. Recording is a arduous task. And for those of you who are, see, I get all anal when I can't see OBS. There we go. So, for those of you who, before I start recording, because you guys know after a while I have to, focus on the recording. If there's somebody you want to ask out, do me a favor. Go ask them out. That's what I want you guys to do. If there's somebody you want to ask out, go ask them out today. Because even if you get rejected, you know what? The worrying's over. Okay, I have my answer. If the answer's no, it was always going to be no. If the answer's yes, it was always going to be yes. Contextually, obviously. We need to have context, but there you go. All right. Here we go. If someone was going to say no, they were always going to say no. Let that be your motivation. I'm, at this point, just pardoning myself. All right, here we go. Until next time, Chapter 1. When I was a shitty kid in high school, I thought I had it all figured out. You see, social interaction came easy to me. I was young, cocky, and frankly, stupid, but within my stupidity came a sort of blissful unawareness of how things actually worked. I was very active in the arts, doing all sorts of singing and acting and public speaking, so I had my recreational and artistic needs taken care of. I was young, so I could basically eat whatever I wanted and not gain weight. Being in high school meant I was surrounded by my peers, and so my social needs were met, and I had friends even when I didn't want them. Okay. How we feeling about that delivery? Yeah, recording is a weird process, guys. Get rid of that. Social needs were met, and I had friends. I don't like that. How did that happen? And you don't even worry about it, man. Today's just a recording day. I'm not going to be doing so many questions today. Were met, and get rid of that. Needs were met, and I had friends even when I didn't want them. Nah, we're just going to redo that whole bit. Welcome to the world of voiceover. And I had friends even when I didn't want them. Nah, I don't like that. And I had friends even when I didn't want them. A little too cheery. And I had friends even when I didn't want them. No, that's way too cheery. I haven't had enough coffee for that. And I had friends even when I didn't want them. There we go. That's shitty enough for me. That matches my level of shittiness. And I had friends even when I didn't. Nah, hear that? That right there? Yeah. Remove that. And I had friends even when I didn't want them. Even when I didn't want them. Sorry, guys. I don't know if this is exciting for you guys or boring. Yeah, we'll come back and forth. You could voice act other people's books. I have. That was my old job, was doing voiceover work. Let's see. Hi, Rory. You're amazing. It'll be great if you could talk about the new law of assumption. The fuck is the law of assumption? Manifestations or quantum reality. I believe in none of that. I believe in a total of none of that. The law of assumption, law of attraction, quantum manifestations and all that. That is a way to get poor, depressed, unhappy souls to watch other people's YouTube videos, buy their content. I throw this, look, and I'm not here to shit on people's beliefs. That's not it. It's just, so you're asking me my take. My personal take is that none of that is real. That is hope packaged in a nice namaste for you. A nice namaste with a bow. I hate recording my program too. Am I religious? No, not really. Spiritual, perhaps, but not religious. Even when I didn't want them. Even when I didn't want to be. All right, where was I at? Here we go. All right, back to the recording, folks. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. As the story goes, little know-it-all 16-year-old, thinner, talented me happened to attract... As the story goes, little know-it-all 16-year-old, thinner, 16-year-old... What is that noise? 16-year-old... we're redoing that. As the story goes, little know-it-all 16-year-old, thinner, more talented me happened to attract the attention of a young woman who, about 8 years later, would become my fiancé. 8 years and 8 seasons of Game of Thrones later. I should put that in the book. Is it too late to change the book? Amazon, is it too late? I can't go adding shit. That's not very... That would be a quick way to piss them off. Bastards. Alrighty, here we go. I woke up in the room and turned over to an empty bed and remembered that she was supposed to be in that bed. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, fuck it, it's my book. Fuck 'em. 8 seasons of Game of Thrones. I can't put that in the book. This is why you should never hire me for anything professional. I woke up... Why am I having trouble with this line? I woke up in a room and turned over to the... I mean, this is a true story. You guys are hearing, like, what happened. I never really talk about my situation all that much. This is what happened. I woke up in a room and turned over to an empty bed and remembered that she was supposed to be in that bed. I checked my phone to see that it's 4 a.m. with a text from my fiancé. A knot, of course, instantly forms in my stomach because I know exactly what it's going to say. The text is telling me that she's staying over at a female friend's house because she drank too much. At this point, I'm thinking I don't know how much longer I can do this, but I text her back, no problem, stay safe, love you. But I don't have the courage to leave. At this point in my life, I need her. I turn over and went back to sleep. The next morning, Valentine's Day, I was so excited to go out with my partner and spend the day with the woman that I needed, who are we kidding? But that knot never needed, who are we kidding? But that knot never left my stomach. She comes home and mildly greets me. Oh, hey, you're already up. It wasn't a statement. Oh, shit. I'm getting nervous. It wasn't a question, she asked, more of a disappointed statement. The knot grew tighter as the reality of the situation landed on me. Don't ask me why, but I snapped. I need to know right now if you're cheating on me. Yes. Remove that. Remove send that pause. Pause for dramatic effect. But I snapped. I need to know right now if you're cheating on me. Yes. Yeah, remove that. A little lip noise. You guys have no idea when you're recording with like higher powered microphones how many noises your mouth makes. Like all that. Yes, for YouTube membership. Yeah, we're probably going to be doing YouTube membership. Let me actually see what the vote is at. We held a vote earlier. And I'm pretty sure YouTube membership won by a lot. So the perks that you guys would be getting. Yeah, that pesky breathing. Let's see. Okay. So with YouTube membership, what would happen is a couple of things. A, you guys would get access to like 120, 130 new videos that you've never seen before. They're Patreon only. So the next thing that would happen is whenever you post on the live stream or comment on any of my videos, you'd have like a special little insignia next to your name showing that you're a member of my channel. You can turn that off if you don't want it to be advertised. But it's this cool little this little icon that I have created for the channel. And we would be doing private live streams like this, but rather than having 300-400 people like usual, we would have a smaller group of people who pay to be there. It's basically Patreon, but it's for YouTube. Are you okay? You seem like you have a bit of a cold. I'm just really tired. I stayed up way too late, and I'm desperately undercaffeinated. But thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Yes. Yes, I'm fine. Am I sure? Yes. I am. Yes. Of course. Am I really funny? Yes. Thank you. Do you mean it? Yes. Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay. Back to the book. I blink away tears and I'm back in the room I grew up in. I got up and walked slowly to my mirror in an exercise of regular self-hatred. God, I look fat. My hair is so long. Why haven't I shaved? Man, I hate myself so much. When did I get like this? Something has to change. I've learned that people only change when staying the same is no longer an option, and I hit that wall pretty hard. I began going for long walks every day, upwards of 3 hours sometimes, anything to help me get to sleep that night. I signed up to a counselor, something to help let go of the pain and it's not the line. The pain. Because you know what I'm doing right now, guys? It's with something to help let go of. When I do voiceover, it's such a different experience. In a voiceover, I'm used to being in a booth, surrounded by different microphones and equipment, with someone on the other side of a glass other side of the glass, an engineer doing this part for me. I'm used to standing. Right now, I'm in like YouTube mode. Do it in a Kermit the Frog voice. I signed up to a counselor. I signed up to a counselor. Let's see here. Where was I? There we are. And this is going to get released, like, minus all my commentary. Anything to help me get to sleep that night. What is that noise? Get rid of that. Let me get to sleep that night. I'm going to get rid of that little... Cool. I'll do all the editing off air. That's really boring. Editing is super boring, guys. I signed up to a counselor. Why is my voice going up? Okay, here we go. I signed up to a counselor. Something to help some of the pain go away and someone to talk with. Anything to win her back. I began journaling because I would have paid good money to remove these repeating thoughts from my head. Anything to stop the internal monologue. I would agree to go hang out with friends so I could badger them with the same question in... I could badger them. Nope. Where did we go? Here we go. I would agree to hang out with friends so I could badger them with the same question asked in a variety of ways. Anything to gain some hope. I would check her social media constantly to gain any news of what she was doing. If she was online, that means she isn't with another person. Anything to prove she's sad. I began going to the gym, and it's for me now. Anything to get stronger. I looked at myself in the mirror and gave myself, for the first time since I can remember, a smile. Anything to look better. I went back to school to occupy my mind and pursue my interests. Anything to gain wisdom. I began helping others through what I've gone through. Anything to give back. How do we like that? I began helping up. Nope. I began helping others through what I've gone through. Anything to give back. Oh, do we love a dramatic pause? Good for us. Anything to gain wisdom. I began helping others. Okay. All right. For the first time in 5 months, I felt like someone I could love. I looked back in the mirror and was overcome by a genuine smile. And then I got a call from her. She was apologizing and explaining why she did what she did. I suppose it felt good to hear some of it, but I turned her away, wishing her all my best. You see, this wasn't for her anymore. It was for me. Friends, I'm not an author, and this isn't a book. It's an honest conversation about where you're probably at and where you're probably going. Adversity shows us the true path by allowing us to experience what isn't. Adversity shows us the true path by allowing us to experience what isn't. Now, where was that little breath marking? It was right there. Hey, I hope you're doing well today. Today's live stream is not going to be about answering people's questions. I mean, you can leave a question. Might get to it. But today was about giving you guys the free first chapter of my book. And after the fact, you guys get to witness the amazing adversity of recording an audiobook. Oh, how exciting. Oh, how exciting. You can leave a question. If I no promises on if and whens. Chapter 1. The breakup. Chapter 1. The breakup. Too dramatic. Too dramatic. The breakup. There we go. Chapter 1. The breakup. Where's that, like, tongue lash? You hear that? Chapter 1. That right there. 1. Where is that one? We gotta scroll in. Nope. I'm just gonna re-record it. Oh. The start of the journey. Unfortunately, I cannot change words in the book. Because Amazon already bought the book. So I cannot go changing it. It is against the law. But this is for you guys. This is not my journey. This is not the story about me. The introduction was the me part. The rest is about you guys. So when I say the breakup, I'm talking about your breakup. Chapter 1. The breakup. So it's finally happened. Here we are. The very thing you've been dreading over the past several weeks has finally happened, and you and your partner you've been dreading over the past several weeks has finally happened, and the very thing you've been dreading over the past several weeks has finally happened, and your partner has just broken up with you. Or maybe you've been faced... Mother effer. Maybe you've been completely blindsided by them and had no idea it was coming. Maybe you were forced into doing the breaking up. The details at this point don't matter too much because we're left with the blunt conclusion that it sucks. Someone you loved and cared about has walked away from you. Right now, you're probably wanting to beg, plead, wishing your solution was other than it was, and maybe even praying. You want to turn to your ex and ask them to undo the pain they've just bestowed on you, but from the look in their eyes, you know it's serious and that they mean it. But do they mean it for good? Take a walk with me. No, really, put the book down and take an actual walk before you continue. Just 20 minutes, trust me on this one. 20 minutes, trust me on this one. You bastards aren't going to go for that walk. I know. I've been there. The breakup is a time for a realization. For one reason or another, the relationship wasn't working and your ex decided that they would rather be without you. At this point... At this point in time, we are usually in a panic, and it's extremely important that we snap ourselves out of it. If we want the best possible chance of exiting this stage gracefully, we need to understand that at this moment, we cannot, nor should we even attempt, to win our ex back. Not yet. Breakups ring all sorts of biological and survival warning bells that will cause you to panic, but we'll discuss that later in the book. What's important right now is to breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Is to breathe deeply. Is to breathe deeply. Nikki, how are you? Hope everybody's doing well, by the way. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And don't worry, we're going to do like an actual live stream where I'm answering all the questions later in the week. This week. Most likely on Wednesday. Right now... we're in the book. What's important right now... we got to get rid of that. But we'll discuss that later in the book. What's important... right here. Silence that. Later in the book. What's important right now... much better. Moose Driver, what's going on? How are you guys doing? Right now. Right now. Where did I leave off? Right now, right now, right now. Okay. But we'll discuss that later in the book. What's important right now... Okay, there we are. Is to breathe deeply and calm your anxiety and allow reason to take effect. You didn't go for that walk, did you? Right now, your ex has reached a point in the relationship where they're communicating that they're no longer willing to try. While we may be panicking and thinking that this is how they'll always feel, we need to understand that how our ex feels today will differ greatly from how they will feel in a week, a month, several months from now. So you may be thinking, okay, what's happening in my ex's mind? So you may be thinking, okay. Sounds broken. What sounds broken? In a week, a month, several. I don't like that. A month. I will be doing a live stream on Wednesday. Most likely Wednesday noonish. Maybe even 11. 11 a.m. No, it's not. No, I'm recording a book right now. You guys are hearing me recording. What is that noise? Month? That's better. I'm just lazy and I don't want to continually re-record these. Month? Several months? That's better. Okay. Feel in a week, a month, several months from now. So you may be thinking, okay, what's happening in my ex's mind? What's happening in my ex's mind? Well, at this moment, your ex just doesn't want to be with you, and they've convinced themselves that a life with you will bring further pain. They feel internally injured, and they are turning to external solutions to solve this issue. Typically, this has to do with being treated poorly, feeling neglected, being given too much power in the relationship, or losing the spark. Really, there are 1,000 different reasons. Or losing the spark. Really, there are 1,000 different reasons. Okay. They've taken some time to decide that... Nope. They've taken some time to decide this, and they probably didn't clue you in, at least not very effectively, as to how they were feeling. Slowly, they continued to pull away until they built up the courage to finally do something they knew would greatly injure you. During this time, they're feeling a tremendous amount of guilt about hurting you and may act sporadic or even downright mean because of this feeling. This will lead you to further confusion because of how they are acting. So, wait. You broke up with me and you're the one acting mean? How does that make any sense? The real answer is they probably don't like that they've been pushed to the point of needing to hurt you, and that they expect that you'll probably beg and plead to stay a part of their life. What you need to understand right now is that they've told themselves a story about how hard this is going to be. They already feel bad, and they are already anticipating that you'll make them feel worse than they already do. Breakups make us selfish, and we mostly tend to think about what we want, them, back in our lives. We usually don't consider the hurt that they might be going through. This book is to shed some light on the confusion you'll feel over the next few weeks to months of this breakup. Let's chat. Okay. Let's chat. Let's have a love chat. See what I did there? Also, for those of you who want to get into voiceover work, don't drink coffee while you're doing voiceover. Drink water. I shouldn't be drinking coffee. Okay. Okay. I have a question. Does no contact work on borderline exes? Yes. Does anyone else hear what sounds like Rory typing and keeps saying okay? Yes. That is because I am typing and saying the phrase okay a bunch. You're not hearing anything wrong. You're hearing me exactly as The microphone is working correctly, and the stream is working correctly. Because this is a recording stream. This is not me answering questions stream. We have been working with faulty information. Most of the things we've learned about breakups to this point has been operating off of faulty information. You've probably heard advice like, leave them alone for a week or a month and then contact them, reminding them about a happy memory. This will flip an emotional switch, blah, blah, fucking blah. As if that is not completely transparent and manipulative. The key here is having healthy relationships, not any relationships. So instead of all that bullshit about manipulation, together, let's learn the best self-practices for self-love, self-respect, and then healthy reconciliation. This is the moment. This. Why'd I say it like that? This, brother. This is the moment we want to begin to flip the narrative on them. Instead of begging and pleading, here's what you need to be doing. Agree with the breakup. I know. Wait, what did he just say? That's right. You heard me. The old switcheroo. You want to show your ex that you're going to play against type. In other words, the typical dumpee who will beg and plead. Instead of doing that, just agree with the situation. You must understand that at this moment, your now ex is expecting you to disagree with the breakup. They're expecting you to beg and plead and make the situation generally harder to deal with. We want to begin showing positive change right away. And so while you don't have to be happy that the breakup is happening, you can agree with and validate how your ex is feeling and wish them well. So it should sound something like this. I understand your decision, and I agree that some time and space apart will be good for us as individuals. I hope that life treats you well, and if you change your mind and want to work on this relationship together, please give me a call. And if I'm single, we can see... I don't know. If I'm single. And if I'm single, we can talk. Okay. Give me a call. And if I'm single, we can talk. What is that noise? Okay. My rule is don't be predictable. If they break up with you, put on a ninja outfit and make a steak and do backflips. They won't know what to do. They'll run. Just general unpredictability. Hello, everybody. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Do you give any pre-breakup advice? Yeah, absolutely. When did I start my channel? Oh, God, guys. How long has it been? 2016? 2017? Around there? All right, back to the recording. Hello, Megan. Hello, everyone else. How is everybody doing today? Don't mind me, guys. Today's a recording day. I'm not doing so many questions. Bingle, we can talk. Bingle, we can talk. Do you have a MFT? I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Of course, you don't want to use these. Son of a bitch. A time recording on my... no, not family marriage, marriage, family, etc. I do behavioral analysis, BCBA, board certified behavioral analyst. Okay. Of course, you want to put these in your own words. Don't use it verbatim. So what did you just do here? You validated your ex's feelings. You agreed that some time and space apart, aka a breakup, will help lessen the tension and emotion, and you left the door open so that you can have a healthy... Hey, did I stutter there? So that a healthy reconciliation is possible. If you couldn't or didn't get a chance to say this, don't fret and do not reach out to tell them. There are many different paths that the breakup and the reconciliation can take, and the more important point here is to make So yeah, no, I do not have a marriage family therapy degree. No, that is one form of counseling. You're never going to hear marriage family counselor. You're going to hear something along the lines of like a general counselor. You're going to see a psychotherapy. You're going to see, cognitive behavioral therapist. So what you're talking about is a specialty. So counseling is the main degree. I'm back in school for counseling, but my already pre-existing degree is board certified behavioral analyst. You're talking about specialty, not degree. More important point here. Where did I leave off there? I think the time is running somewhere. No? How long have I been live for? Not even that long. I've been live for 38 minutes. 38 minutes. Okay, where were we at? I gotta scroll back a bit, guys. I lost my place. There are many different paths that the breakup and the reconciliation can take, and the more important point here... Here we are, okay. Is that you're going to begin the process of healing. Remember, the more you fight the breakup, the more they'll try to get away. We are selfish during a breakup. During this breakup, we're pretty bad at focusing on things outside of ourselves because the perspective or lens which we are looking through. Think about it. What did you just find out? 1, that someone you never thought would leave you just did. 2, that the other person wasn't willing to stay and fix the problem. 3, their attraction for you is less than it was at the start. 4, that the image you had of your ex has been changed, maybe even drastically, based upon how you are now being treated. So, how do we refocus that lens to reflect a more positive outcome? Work on yourself. Remove the idea that happiness comes from outside of you. Needing another person is not sexy or attractive. It is infantile. Okay. It is infantile. Infantile. It is infantile. Wow, this is the first time I have made it to a live recording session. Well, good on you, man. This is the first time I've ever done a live recording session. Did he just call us big babies? Well, think about this. Hold on. I actually want to talk about that for a second, because otherwise people might take that wrong. So, think about it along these lines. Babies, human babies, need care. We need care as children. We don't have fangs or poison or claws. We don't have wings. We can't get away from predators. We need our parents. We do not need. The keyword need, meaning not poetic, not romantic, need. I need my partner. No, you don't. You want your partner. You don't need them. So when you treat somebody like need, how can they possibly feel romantic attraction for you? I need you. I never want my partner to look at me and think, child, you are a child. You're a baby. I need to take care of you. I need to feed you and change you. You're useless and helpless without me. No, you never want your partner looking at you as though you're useless and helpless. No thanks. Bad. Dislike. So, just something to think about. Never fire your main vocals. What does that mean? Never fire your main vocals. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Was that you, Anton? Oh. Sorry, it's Gabriel. Anton, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. I'm in the band leader, and my ex is the main vocal. Should I fire her if I want to make? Oh wait, what? Oh, should I fire her if I want her back? I see. Here it is. No, man, I don't. Just keep the conversation about music. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That would come across as petty. It is infantile. It is infantile. Sorry, that wasn't for you. That was a coincidence. That wasn't for you. That was all of chapter 1. Okay, cool. So let's do a spot of editing. I'll keep this quick and clean up a little bit here and there. Put this here, put that there. And then we're pretty much good to go on chapter 1. And I'll just clean it up and upload it. Until next time. Chapter 1. No! Boo! Remove that. That's not chapter 1. That is the prelude, the forward, whatever they call it. Do a bit of sound cleanup there. Put that there. Is it an advantage if you work with your ex? I don't know that it's an advantage or a disadvantage. Just depends on how you act. Until next time. When I was a shitty kid in high school, I thought I had it all figured out. You see, social interaction came easy to me. I was young, cocky, and frankly, stupid. But within my stupidity came a sort of blissful unawareness of how... Bring that a little closer. Unawareness of how things actually worked. I was very active in the arts, doing all sorts of singing and acting and public speaking. So... Little tiny sounds I'm getting rid of. Little tiny sounds. Yeah, that right there. Hear that? Remove that. Public speaking. So I had my recreational and artistic needs taken care of. I was young. Remove that breath. I was young, so I could basically eat whatever I wanted and not gain weight. Yeah, guys, for those of you that didn't read the title, I'm doing a recording right now. So what you're hearing is the recording I already did. And now you're hearing data. So bear with me. Being in high school meant... Do you see why I don't record at home? Exhibit A. Never-ending dog bark. I'm actually surprised. You know, I can't even fault data today because I made it through. What was this? 13 minutes of recording and editing. 13 minutes of recording and editing, and data was pretty chill for the most part. Oh, what happened here? How did all that happen? We're gonna normalize this. Hold on, guys. This is about to get loud. Boop. There we go. Until next time. When I was a shitty kid in high school... Data's a boy. And he does have valuable things to say. He's a good boy. Self-respect and then healthy reconciliation. Yeah, that got quiet. How did that get so quiet? I don't know. Guys, feel free to leave some questions. This is just getting, like, steadily more and more quiet. What's up with this? Very unusual. I'll have to... Don't even worry about it, man. All good. All good. Yeah, it's not the microphone. The microphone's fine. It must have been my recording position. God, this is all so much easier in a studio. Ugh. Thanks, COVID. Thanks, COVID, you jerk. Alright, we gotta grab some of this audio and boost it up. Here we go. Let's increase that. Oh, it's the noise reduction. That's what did it. Ach. Ach, mein Gott. Boost that up a bit. And a little bit more over here. Are selfish. During this breakup, we're pretty bad at focusing on things outside. Yeah, it's got to go even higher. Bring it up more! So that a healthy reconciliation is possible. I demand more! Bring it up to 12. That it got so low. How did that happen? Guys, I do this every day of my life with recording, and I have no idea how I did this. Jawohl. My German got rusty. Nah, I'm not German. I know a little bit of German. I really, really, really don't know how I did this. All right. Let's normalize this to -3. No, let's normalize this to 1. No. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, computer. -1. And bam, that should do it. The more you fight the breakup, the more they'll try to get away. That's good for now. During this breakup, we're pretty bad at focusing on things outside of ourselves because the perspective or lens which we are looking through. Think about it. What did you just find out? Okay, cool. That's better at least. All right. No, Isaac, this is just for, I appreciate it, man. I really do. This is going to be just as uploaded as a YouTube video. For the actual recording of the actual audiobook, Amazon's doing it. But good to know you can do that. We like making connections here. In fact, let's get to some questions now, guys. The book's pretty much done for now. I'm just going to restart the song. I'm really happy with how the song turned out. Oh, no, that was the whole playlist. So, guys, catch me up. What's new? What's going on? How is everyone? I got 15, 20 minutes to blow. All right, put that there. Let's change this up. Just a second. Oh, no, 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 no. Go back. Go back to where you were. Whoops. Sorry. One sec, guys. Turn that back on. Turn that back on. Turn that off. And get rid of that. Welcome back. Welcome back to the love chat. We clearly have our shit together. Alright, hi Rory. Your videos helped me so much during No Contact last year. Things were difficult, but now I'm engaged to marry. Nice! Next month with my ex. Congratulations. Still keeping the lessons I learned from your videos. Love to see it. We love to see it. Let's see what else we got here. Is it best to reduce social media posting so your ex isn't so aware of what you're doing during No Contact? Okay, so there's two schools of thought with that, right? So the first school of thought is you don't want to overdo it because most people will be thinking, how can I use this manipulatively? And the objective isn't to manipulate. That's really not the point. The point is to say, hey, I'm showcasing some positive change. Most people do it exclusively for their ex, whereas I'm saying, no, 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 let's do it for everybody. Let's just show the world what we can do, what we're made of, right? That's kind of what I was going for with that mentality. Some people, when they're really emotional, I recommend just staying off social media. Because not only are you going to post things for your ex's benefit, but you're also going to go looking for their content, which we don't want. So I would just say if you're really emotional, if you're really deep in it, just stay off social media. How's the other channel? Other channel's going well. I haven't posted anything yet. We have a couple videos that are recorded. Now we're just working on the editing of those videos. So we did a couple with Nick. Katie's coming over to the studio in a couple of days. We're going to knock out a couple of meditation and yoga videos there. And that's really it. I want to ask a question, but I don't think I can keep under the character limit. Just went through a breakup on Valentine's Day. Yeah, character limit is better. If you need coaching, you know, obviously I do that, but the character limit's only 200 on YouTube, so it's a bit rough. Question from Dubai. My ex left saying she didn't feel loved and felt I took her for granted. She's quite genuine, so I'm sure she must have felt it. How do I change her thought process on this? I would say, hey, look, I understand how you feel. I'm going to leave you be, and I would love to prove you wrong, but I'm not going to try and harass you into being proven wrong. If you would like to see, you know, the love I can offer, give me a call. That's it. After a year relationship, ex said she never loved me romantically, though she acted infatuated most of the relationship. What to make of it? Sounds like she's emotional, probably just trying to hurt your feelings. I wouldn't make too much of it. I really wouldn't. Right, she's with you for a year and she's acting infatuated and lovey-dovey for over a year. Nah. Nah. She's just... Remember, it's a breakup, right? Everybody's emotions are running high. And we're imperfect humans, so don't be surprised when we do things imperfectly. Amped Perplexity. Hello, welcome. Wildfire says, so it was long distance. We never met up, but had plans. COVID halted it. It happened because she met a new person. She met new online friends, and I started getting jealous and resentful. Wasn't the same man anymore. How do I get my messages to send? You're here, baby. Welcome. She said she didn't want to be in a relationship with me anymore. She wants me to be happy, just not with her. I plan on going to therapy to understand the issues of my past and how they affect me now. Good on you, man. Good on you. Is it normal that you feel guilty because you don't your ex anymore? I'm assuming you don't want your ex anymore. Guilty? I mean, how you feel is normal. How you feel is how you feel. So I don't know that I would go out of your way to judge how you feel. Is it... You feel guilty because you don't want your ex anymore? Maybe if you broke up with them, that seems pretty normal, but... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that one before. You got me a little stumped on that. Would you be doing private coaching for people outside the US? Dude, I primarily coach people outside the US. Yeah. I mean, is that true? It's probably 50-50. 50 within the US, 50 without. I shouldn't even really say US. I should say English-speaking most countries like, you know, the UK, the countries within the UK. You guys know what I mean. Australia, Canada, North America as a continent. Most places that speak English is 50%, and the rest are, you know, Asia, India, all over the world. Tunisia. I said I'd respect her space, and hopefully what from her when she's ready. I think you meant to type here, maybe? I'm just going to go on the assumption that's what you meant. Do you think I'll ever hear from her again? It's possible, yeah, of course. Megan said 7 months breakup, but still feel very stuck in the obsessive, intrusive thoughts. Despite therapy, exercise, new hobbies, journaling, etc. Might be because of the UK lockdown, but I do get demotivated. Okay, so I encourage you guys to stop thinking of it in terms of motivation and think of it in terms of... Master Yoda put it best. Do or do not. There is no try. There is no try. Do or do not. Remove motivation from the equation. Motivation is, I feel like doing. But you know that you're in a state where your feelings cannot necessarily be trusted. Right? So just do. And getting stuck in that sort of obsessive, intrusive loop, I get that. I understand. But think about how you're talking to yourself along the way. You're presenting it as an issue rather than a challenge, right? It sucks, man. It's been 7 months. I'm still getting these obsessive thoughts. I just don't know what to do. If you phrase it like that, yeah. You're telling yourself it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? It's like telling myself I'm going to be sick on my birthday. If I tell myself that enough times, probably will. Thoughts on an ex coming back but has a boyfriend. If she has a boyfriend, she didn't come back. You know what I mean? Nerd? What do you mean nerd? I'm not a nerd. You're a nerd. Nerd. So if your ex has a boyfriend but she came back, I would just tell her, hey, look, give me a call when you're single. I'm not interested in being the other guy. Sometimes I'm not as attracted to my new girlfriend as I was my ex. She's nice, but doesn't feel as fiery. Is this bad? Or am I just numb at this point? Probably a bit of both. A bit of both. You're probably still thinking about your ex, and I mean, here you are. You're also saying it's a new girlfriend, so you're kind of comparing. But, you know, maybe that's a quality you've identified as something you like. But you need to make sure that you're accepting this new person for who they are, not who you want them to be. And if you can't accept them for who they are, you know, ask yourself if you should be in this relationship. Nerd Army. I like that. The Love Chatters. That's a hardcore name right there. The Love Chatters. Gonna make you feel good about yourself. Gonna lift you up and be encouraging. Damn it. The relationship nerds. I feel like if we were to label the army something. Like, oh god, you know, I don't know if you guys watch Duff Man. His is like the Duff Army. I'm like, that's really cool. That's a cool name. Cool community name. Come to think of it, a lot of them say the something army. Rory's army. Let's not be an army. Let's just be like coffee sippers or something. I don't know. You guys are smarter than me with that stuff. What are your opinions on shy exes and the effects on the breakup and possibilities of them contacting you? If they're your ex and they also happen to be shy, so think about it this. Let me read back what you just said. What are your opinions on shy exes? Were they shy with you, or are they just a shy person? Are you using the fact that they're a shy person to now matter to you, even though that they dated you, and were they shy with you? So it's sort of it's a turn of phrase. The question in and of itself is phrased in such a way where my ex is shy, and this is a barrier that's going to prevent me from getting back with her. It's like, you're kind of doing that to yourself. Craig Kenneth isn't as charming. I'm charming? Wow, thank you. Craig is like the uncle. Uncle Craig. Dating Guy's my homie. I think Dating Guy's hilarious. Dating Guy is far, far, far funnier than me. Far funnier. He wins. I'm not even going to try and go up against him. He wins. He's a good guy. Dating Guy is genuinely a really good guy. If you guys don't follow him, you should. Do you think Love Advice TV or Craig Kenneth has any positives? I love Craig Kenneth's channel. I think he has a lot of positives. He's a bit much on the hope and a bit much on the selling, but he has some good positives. Do a lot of exes reach out without considering the possibility of reconciliation? That's a bit of a leading question, but I would say it happens, sure. Sometimes exes reach out and they don't know why. It's a feeling. I'm acting on a feeling. I wouldn't try to make sense of it. I would just say, hey, your feelings are cool, but my boundaries are better. Thanks, Rory. You've got me through a lot and I've come a long way. Just lingering emotions once in a while. Absolutely. And remember, not to beat yourself up. You're a human being. How you feel is appropriate and okay. Just make sure that the action taken is one that benefits you. What are your thoughts on The Art of Love? Lucia? Okay. There was once upon a time when I very first started YouTube, 4 or 5 years ago. God, I gotta get to work on these videos. I'm letting my channel slack a bit. It's just busy life. Busy life outside of YouTube. When I very first started YouTube, I saw a couple of, Lucia, The Art of Love's videos. And they were like, yeah, no contact, leave your ex alone, they just broke up with you, they don't want to hear from you right now. Work on yourself, etc. And I was like, cool. My comment doesn't show up. Your comment is showing up. There's hundreds of people here. Just because I don't answer your comment doesn't mean it's not showing up. There's only one of me. Stop yelling at me. So, long story short, when I first started YouTube and made a, when I looked at the other content creators in this field, I was like, yeah, I for the most part agree with what she's saying. But now when I look back at her stuff, I'm like, this lady could not find common sense if common sense was water and she fell out of a boat. What's the name of the music you're playing in the background? So I have not given it a name yet. These are all my lo-fi songs, and I'm going to be putting them all on Spotify for you all to use for free. And I will announce when it's out. Hi, Rory. Are you joining Clubhouse? Susan Winter is on, and I think you would be great. What's Clubhouse? I have no idea what that is. Susan Winter talks about how distance makes the heart grow fonder, does not work after a breakup. Okay. Can you find the video where she says that? I feel like it's lacking a lot of context. Because I can point to like 90 videos of hers where she's like, yeah, just if somebody breaks up with you, don't go chasing them. Rory, so X came back with BF after a year. Clubhouse, similar to live chat, but in rooms. I see. I'll check it out. Probably not. That's kind of what I have Discord for. Yeah, Cameron, send me that video. I want to see which one she's talking about it. Do we consider one-sided love a rebound if my ex starts to have feelings for his friend? Unrequited love? Yeah, it can be a rebound. Rebound's just basically a fancy word for a distraction. Raymond, send your question again, man. And so just so you guys know, obviously today was about the recording. So I'm going to clean up the recording and then I'll upload it probably tomorrow. I'm going to have the live stream open for just another second or two. Alright. Is there a reason why she would contact me while with a BF? There's a million potential reasons, but I would say that probably she's not having a great time in the relationship. I don't want to help you mind read it. There's no... You got to be really careful because what you're looking for is what's in her mind. Why is she reaching out? It's simple. She's with a guy. She's not single. She's talking to you, her ex-boyfriend. It's not appropriate. Just say, hey, give me a call if you're single. That's it. It pardons you from all the questions. Let her actions paint what she wants, not her words. I used to watch this type of content. If you're a man, just go watch Red Pill content, or go men going their own way. The testosterone. It pours out of me. What is this type of content? Explain it to me. I'll wait. This type of content. If you're ready to have a... No, hold on. I'm going to edit my speech. I'm going to censor myself. I actually want to visit this account. Is this a bot? Or is this an actual human? This is how I know I'm feisty today. I'll check it out. I'll check it offline. Doesn't matter. Okay. So look, I just like there is something for everyone, right? So the red pill content, men going their own way in general. I'm not going to sit here and say that it has no point, right? Just like some content pointing the opposite way. I'm sure it has a point. It is the delivery of the point that is kind of what we're going at. Here's what you gotta do. Here's what needs to be done. Men in the audience. Let me think about my packaging for a second. Hold on. Let me think about my packaging on this, because I need to... Everything I say is recorded. Everything. They're going to cancel me. They're going to cancel me, damn it. Okay. Men. Women find confidence attractive. How may we be more confident? We focus on the things about ourselves that are intrinsically motivating, right? One of the things that helps me feel confident is physical exercise. Why? Well, because I feel good when I do it, right? But not only that, also my muscles grow. And that's kind of nice because that makes me like how I look, right? And so when I'm thinking about that, okay, I'm feeling more confident. I weigh less than I did before. I have more muscles than I did, right? All of those types of things. That helps me feel confident. Okay, cool. I've risen above in that area. What are some things that make me feel less confident, right? So anchors, right, that weigh me down. Okay. What are some of my anchors? Well, I believe that because of past trauma that I experienced, I am no good. I am, I'm very leavable. People don't like me. Okay, well, how do I address that? Well, let's find the core problem. Why did that happen? Okay, because I had a fiance who was with me for 10 years, who I trusted, who I thought was going to be, my wife, and then she left. So if somebody that close can do such a horrible thing to me, obviously not saying that I had no conduct there, right? Obviously, I'm not perfect. I probably fucked up left and right. But the point is, when it wasn't communicated like an adult. So what did that tell me? Well, that created something in my mind that says, hey, people who you love can betray you. And that causes trauma. Trauma is something basically we didn't know how to do, didn't know how to deal with is a better way to put it. Trauma is an event that I didn't know how to deal with when it happened. And I haven't fully unpackaged it yet. Okay, how do we deal with trauma? Go to the professionals whose whole job and whole career is helping you deal with trauma. That's it. That's all we're asking for. So red pill is the wrong answer to the wrong question. It's like, oh man, you just need to have some fucking red pill. No, you need to have a fucking life. You need to have a life and stop making women the most important thing in your life. That's it. That's it. That's how you win. Women, stop making all of your problems men's problems, right? Because you sometimes corner men and say things like, this is upsetting me. A man's whole job, his whole survival job, and how we got here was because we had to solve X amount of problems. Men are very logical based. So if you help a man understand, look, I can solve my problem, and at this moment, I just need you to listen, because listening will help me feel as though you're on my team, you're on my side. If you tell a man that, he will do it 100% of the time, and if he doesn't, he's not the right one for you. Men, stop trying to solve women's problems. Women are smart. They can solve their own problems. They don't need you to solve their problems. That's it. Everybody just needs to shut their fucking mouth and open their fucking ears. That's all we need to do. That's it. I love you all dearly. Take care of yourself. Farewell.